Hello, everyone. Welcome to Developing Palates. I'm Aaron Loomis coming to you from the Drew Estate Studio. With me today is Jiunn, Seth, guys, John McTavish. How you guys doing?
Happy
Doing
Monday,
well.
y'all.
Hey, where do we get these cigars?
We got these from Lake Country Cigars
That's
in
right, we did.
Wisconsin.
Our
Boy, I
Lake
bet they got
Country
a lot of snow
boys.
right now.
So today we are talking about the Foundation El Güegüense 5-year Aniversario. This cigar is a Perfecto 4 3/4 by 60. Comes out of the Tabsa factory in Nicaragua. Wrapper is Nicaraguan Corojo 99. Binder is Mexican San Andres. Filters from Nicaragua. Blended by Nicholas Malillo. Price point is $15. Cigar was released in October of 2020. And as mentioned, they came from Lake Country Cigars. So go to lccigars.com. Grab their phone number, give them a call. They got a ton of stuff in stock and they'll ship to you. So just let them know what you want. All right, Jiunn, with all the info out of the way, what was your overall experience like with this cigar?
I'm not sure if I could endorse this Lake Country Cigars place because my cigar actually came pre-cut. I'm not kidding. I messaged Aaron and I was like, "Hey, does yours come pre-cut?" He's like, "No. What are you talking about?" I was like, "Well, mine's pre-cut." So the draw was fantastic. Thank you, Tyler.
Were these
Son
were
of a
these in
bitch.
were these in cellophane?
They were in cello, right? Or
They
no?
were in
Yes,
cellophane.
I think they were. They were.
They were. They are. They were. Yeah.
Was yours actually pre-cut?
Yeah. I'm not kidding. It was pre-cut.
Well, then
It
it
was
was-
like,
Mine was not in cellophane.
you sure?
Maybe they weren't in cellophane.
Maybe they weren't in
Positive.
cellophane. I don't
They
know.
were in cellophane.
don't know.
Well, anyways,
There's no cellophane, and I put it in my sorry to cut you off. I put it in my
No.
pre-line notes that there's no cellophane, there's no UPC code, and no sticker to identify the cigar.
June must
don't
have had it in
believe
his year of the rat humidor.
uh,
Over everybody's head. Sorry. Go ahead.
So I, whatever. I mean, I didn't like taste any like, I don't know, like dick juice or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's fine.
Would you be
No.
able to identify it, right? If you did.
It was a white guy too, wasn't it?
I am a.
Racist.
All right. Okay. Let's get to the review.
How did you only give the presentation good? Instead of you talking about it, we're going to question you on this whole one. That was beautiful.
He
It
didn't,
was
have,
right.
he didn't have a nice rounded head to finish it off with.
Oh yeah, okay, I'll give him that.
It was pre-cut. Thank you again, Tyler. Shout out to Tyler. So I thought very excited. 5-year anniversary, Tapsa, Nick, respected blender, all around lovable guy. But I thought the overall experience wasn't that great for me. Maybe it has something to do with the burn. I had a terrible burn on my cigar. So the whole time I was tunneling, ashes were super flaky. I had to touch it up like pretty much the whole time I was smoking it. But you know, I thought first third was pretty good. It gave me some like nice depths of flavors, some nice baking spices like ginger snap cookies, cedar, hay. And then by the time it got to like the next 2/3, I thought the cigar was too like mineral and earth forward, and became really unbalanced and less complex in that sense. So, you know, overall, I rated it average, but I had pretty high hopes for this, and it didn't deliver.
All right, Seth, what were your thoughts?
Yeah. Beautiful presentation. Mine was not cut. First third, I was just getting some salted wood, pepper, tobacco, some mineral qualities. Just run medium full. Second third, it showed a little bit of improvement. Actually, did not improve. Sorry, misread my notes on that one. Delivered some earth, damp wood, tobacco, and spice. And then that profile really just continued throughout. It remained medium strength and body. Really nice construction I had. Just didn't really take off. As Jiunn said, I was kind of expecting more from it. But you know, you go into any cigar and then it just never really went anywhere. What about you, John?
Well, getting into the scores, we'll talk about what I was expecting of the cigar, but I felt like this was one of the better cigars to come out of Tabsa this year, which is, you know, both exciting and disappointing at the same time, which is kind of funny. I also scored the pre-light very good because, you know, you have to. It was a beautiful looking cigar. It's got a Zeppelin type Perfecto shape to it, which is pretty cool. The bands are beautiful. This is a cigar that if it's sitting on your shelf, it's going to kind of move itself because it's going to draw the eye. First third for me had a lot of baking spices, but baking spices were pretty intense, about medium, maybe slightly over medium. A little bit of tannins and cedar, but not in an unpleasant way. It just added some offset to that baking spice, powdered cocoa. Good first third. Second third, I think more along what Seth was getting as more medium strength baking spice with some accents of cocoa and earth. And then that earth kind of settles into the post draw, so it's kind of offsetting that sweetness. And then the last third, still pleasant, but just lacked a lot of the complexity of the first and second third, with just bread and wood being the primary flavors. And then, that was just kind of it for the remainder of the smoking experience. Burn was fantastic. Ash held on past the halfway point, despite me trying to knock it off, so I wasn't going to wear it during the review. Tale of two draws on this bad boy is the case with a lot of Perfectos. It was like literally plugged when I initially was drawing on it, and I get that a lot with Perfectos, especially like a really sharply shaped Perfecto. Like we're talking 4.5 to 5 notches resistant, and I just let it go based on experience, and sure enough, as soon as it got to the shoulder, it opened right up to 2.5, 3 notches. So still resistant, but not even remotely as tight as it was. Aaron, walk us through your experience.
For me, the flavor profile was pretty nice for the first half inch or so, and then it became a bit dry, and then just kept drying out as the cigar went along. The cigar didn't really pan out to be a special release for the line that it was kind of, billed to be. So that was a bit of a disappointment. I was curious to see what you guys experienced, but majority of you had a similar experience, I guess. So, if more of you guys liked it, I'd be more apt to revisit it, but I probably don't see myself going back to it now with this experience and the price point. So, yeah. All right, let's get into the scores. Start at the top with John at 6.52. Seth was next at 5.85. Jiunn gave it a 5.70, and I gave it a 5.10. So, John, how'd that 6.52 match up for you?
It matches up well to my experience, but we'll expand on that a little bit after. That's really disappointing for a release of this magnitude and a release of this price point, especially given some of the releases that Foundation has had in past years, which outperform this significantly at a lower price point.
All right, Seth, 5.85.
Yeah, I mean that adds up. It's I would say it's just above or an average cigar. Really disappointing though when you look at what the intended purpose of the cigar is, though. May not be a total bust for tops in terms of factory production, but still isn't solid.
All right, Jiunn, 5.70.
Lines up, average taste, terrible burn. Look forward to the 10-year.
I got 5.10.
I think Aaron just went full robot on us.
There we go.
I was wondering if that was like we were all just pausing, waiting for Jiunn, or
Yeah.
I should be back now.
Did you hear my comments?
I heard
Yep.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're good. It was
Okay.
just me on my side. My 5.10 matches up well. It's a below average flavor profile. Okay construction, had some burn issues, touch up and a relight, but it's just barely above that 5 mark. Final thoughts from you guys on this one?
I'll go first as the high score. I mean, like you might look at a 6.52 and go, wow, okay, that was, good, almost approaching very good score. But you look at something like the Wise Man Maduro, and it's like, would I rather, get 1.5 Wise Man Maduros or 1 El Güegüense 5-year Aniversario? It's a no-brainer. I'd take the Wise Man Maduro. I mean, it was almost 2.5 points higher. Or 2 points higher, I should say. Part of me was smoking this and I'm going, might have even taken the original Güegüense over the 5-year just because I feel like the flavor was a little more consistent all the way through. And I think this is kind of underscores the problem with the anniversary releases, is that you really set yourself up for failure, because you kind of have to have this cigar that performs as good or better than any release you've had prior. And if it doesn't, it's a major price point disappointment.
Yep,
So
I would agree with that.
Love you, Nick.
Anyone else? All right, if you're just catching this video on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to us. We'll also check out the full written review on the website, developmentpalates.com. Follow us on those social media channels, and you can catch all of our review recaps on podcasts, so iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean. Thank you for tuning in. We will catch you on the next one.
Wait, Wednesday. Wise man.